Manqoba Mnqithi is one of the most decorated coaches in the country. Boasting 5 league titles, 2 MTN 8 Cups, 1 Nedbank Cup and a CAF Champions League, to mention a few. A product of Umzimkhuluin KZN, Mngqithi took to football as a lifestyle, beginning his professional coaching career with Golden Arrows in 2007. Almost 2 decades in, his passion continues to burn. It is here in the city of Durban where he built the key tenets of his coaching career.
It reminds me of my youth, because when I came to Durban, I came as a very young coach who was just spotted by the late boss, Uroki Madlala, to come and help Golden Arrows. And I was struggling to even know my way around the city, because you must remember I'm a village boy. So sometimes I would spend longer hours just looking at how tall the buildings were at that time. But I will forever be grateful to the city and the people of the city, because in supporting my project, and even now there's no difference.
Like a full circle moment, his first home would come calling yet again, prompting his allegiance to the green and gold colours of Abafana Bestende for the 3rd time. He joins us at one of Morningside's coffee spots, Hush Coffee, and shares how that moment came about for him.
I did not expect it to come, but when it came, it first came as a shock, because we normally speak with Usisi about anything else outside football, or maybe advices here and there, but I did not think she wanted me to come back. Even when she called me on the day she called, I was not even aware they were playing on that day, because I was on my own sabbatical. The gist of the matter was they were in a very precarious position, and she wanted me to help, because at least I know the club better. And I took it very seriously, because for me to be who I am today, it's because of Golden Arrows.
Joining a familiar environment, Coach Manqoba reflects on his adjustments back and working with his former players, KG Dekhatshwa and Musa Bilankulu, who now form part of his technical team.
To be frank, I think the environment is just probably the same as I left before. The technical team are my boys, and to come and work with them was probably even more energizing for me, because I would want them to become very good coaches and become very successful. And to work with Musa and Kakhisho, it's very good for me. And I can see them improving every day, and I like the level of detail they are developing, because that is what is more important, for them to see football deeper than just taking things for granted.
He has really brought in a big impact, not just on the team, but to us as well, together with Coach Musa, young aspiring coaches. We are really looking forward to learning a lot from him. The modern day football requires a bit of intensity, which is some of the one aspect that he has instilled in the boys. And you can see that it's really working. And, I hope he can stay for as long as he can with the team.
What then is his assessment of the team's progress since his arrival?
In terms of performance, there's been a significant improvement in many aspects of the game, even in terms of our defensive play. But offensively, I think we are just lacking a goal, because we are manufacturing a lot of chances. We are getting into the right areas on the pitch, and those are very encouraging for me, because I always want to believe that the first step to winning matches is to manufacture chances and try to make it very difficult for opponents to score.
What are the sentiments of his players on the addition to the team setup?
On the first day he arrived, seeing him on the training field, it was just like a big inspiration from 0 to 100, having the confidence and knowing the addition. He has a wealth of experience. He's won major trophies and he's been long in the game. And he coming back, obviously, he knows the culture of the team. And me, obviously, working the first time with him, it was just amazing. I was just so excited. I just wanted to start training and, just looking forward to it. And it has been amazing.
His approach has had a clear impact on the dressing room.
Every shop also needs, you know, stability, and that is what we brought, and he brought that. He fixed a lot of things that we were lacking, you understand? He always reminds us that how good we are. And, you know, in football, sometimes when things don't go your way, you tend to look in the mirror and doubt yourself. And he's one guy to always, every day, make sure his kids, like he calls us, his kids, his sons, has a chin up, you know, through any challenge. And I think that's very important to have a father figure to be able to guide you in every direction, if it's whether it's on and off the field, you know. So just to show that someone cares, and that's very important.
As a coach, what will always provide stability in a team?
I mean, the best thing you can do as a coach is to make your environment homely, but also make your environment an information hub that each and every player is eager to come the following day, because he believes he will come out of the training session probably a better player and looking at football probably differently than a day before. And to just keep those levels of motivation and giving a little bit more insight every day. That's our job as coaches, to sharpen the saw and make our players to see football probably in a much more broader perspective than just we are playing another game,
While also giving credit to the managerial contributions being reflected in the team and forcing a positive chain reaction overall.
The club is very stable, I must say. I must give credit to the chair lady and the late brother for the culture, because the club has got a very good culture, and it's the same culture that I left in the past. It's still there, where we understand that nurturing players has got its pitfalls. An environment that is all-encompassing, that is all-embracing, that is trying to make sure that there is an understanding of the game. Players, when they're in that environment, it's better because it's not always business-like. It allows young and up-and-coming players to develop without stress and pressure of the demands and the expectations that sometimes are inadequate, sometimes are unrealistic.
With roots tied deep in the province of KZN, Coach Manqoba has spent the majority of his career in Gauteng. But his time away made his return to Durban that much more sentimental. Overlooking the high skies of the city of Durban, he recalls his beginnings of what became an illustrious career to date. And, of course, the iconic Moses Mabhida Stadium, which holds many moments for the coach.
I think it's just too many mixed feelings, because this is a stadium where I've collected trophies, and it's a stadium where I've also lost trophies. I think we collected the Telkom Cup against Kaizer Chiefs in that stadium. We collected the MTN 8, the first MTN 8 that I won with Sundowns, which was my second MTN 8. We won it there against Cape Town City. And I remember the dramatical game of Maritzburg United against Sundowns. I think it was a final or a semi-final. Why do I think it was a final?
That's the range of Umzimkhuluin. Here he comes again. Oh, Umzimkhuluin with a chance! Umzimkhuluin with a goal! That is superb! Little burst of acceleration. Maritzburg have the lead. Well, he was the conqueror of Kaizer Chiefs in the semi-final. Could he be the man to do it today? Reno 2 hasn't come to the party. Ofori, goal! Keeper missed it. Alfonso has scored. Finally a high ball, and Alfonso shows his quality in the air, and that must go down as a goalkeeping error as well, because it has allowed Mamelodi Sundowns back into the game unexpectedly. Goal. There's quite a few. Manqoba in particular. Oh! They might not need any changes. He's got another one.
Listen, there's quality, but you got to play this kind of game. Mamelodi Sundowns have been changing themselves, but also you got to agree with me. The marking, you can't allow a man of his quality free in that center of the box.
And Alfonso will claim it.
Yes, it was a final. It was in the Nedbank Cup. I remember, Pizzo, the story of benefiting was in that match. And I remember what happened. And I must also give credit to the officials there because the decision was right.
Brasso. Unless there's a goal here, yes! No, the flag's up on the far side. Mosiamedi puts it in the back of the net. The linesman says no. Wow, what a twist. We're going to have to look at that again. Mosiamedi found the back of the net.
This game, you just kill it with experience.
Did you see what happened at the end there? What was your thoughts on it? Did you manage to get a clear view of the incident with Judas? He had the ball in the back of the net. How did you see it?
No, my heart stopped. I thought it's a goal. Thanks God, I saw the linesman raising the flag. I don't know if it's offside or not. If it's not, I benefited and I have no shame.
And I still went to that guy who was a linesman on the opposite side to say that was top work. Because honestly speaking, that was unbelievable. And we managed to get something out of it. But I also remember losing the semi-final against Stellenbosch in the MTN 8 this season. So I've got mixed feelings when it comes to that stadium. But I also remember beating Chiefs with Golden Arrows recently. So it's a stadium that has got a lot for me. And I still believe there are a lot of matches I'm going to win in that stadium because I think my boys also like it.
No whistle. 2-on-1 here for Arrows, and they just roll it in. Duduza Sabia applies the finishing touch, knocking it into an empty net. It was the persistence of Knox Mutizwa who created that chance. And midway through the first half, the Montfort Golden Arrows, who of late have had Chiefs' number, are up and running here at the Moses Mabhida Stadium.
His routine off the field, however, is as humble as his upbringing.
I don't even like to go out. Maybe I would go and have lunch or something, but I'm not somebody who likes to be outside. I'm a very much indoor person. There is always a lot of work for me to do. And I also have a small Anyana farm that I go to just to look at my livestock when I've got time, but I hardly have that time. But I will be lying if I say there are sports that I like because I'm hardly outside. Maybe the best sport that I like is my house.
And the priority remains to lead the quest for Abafana Bestende to find their feet and change their fortunes.
You can't be worrying too much about the spilled milk. You must focus on what you think you can still make an impact on. You know? And I'm confident that with that mentality we'll be able to overcome. And I'm even more confident when I look at the growth within the group, and I'm saying it's a matter of time. You know, because one good result can change this thing for the best for us. And I don't know what will happen as the season progresses.
A season of ups and downs, but spirits and aspirations remain high in the Golden Arrows camp.